a little bit out of focus, but I think we're here. I think we are here. We are going to see. Hello, viewer. Hello, Aries. I suppose technically this is your reading, but any other viewers, of course, are welcome here. If you're here live tonight, Aries, happy birthday! Welcome to your birthday reading. This is Jay with EmpathicFire. I'm pretty sure we're cool. I was hoping that my mod would be here. I think this is live or public. Let me double check. Did I do this wrong again? Did I do it wrong again? I might have done it wrong. Nope. Nope. I did it right. I did it right. All right. I just wanted to make sure. I had to check that the stream is up. Okay, so might be out without a mod tonight. That's all right though. Enough babbling. What's going on, Aries? Welcome to your reading for your birthday season. Again, this is Jay with EmpathicFire. Thank you so much for being here. We will be getting started momentarily. I'm actually on time this time. Applause to me. So yeah, what deck are we gonna start for your overall reading tonight? Let's see. There's so many. Let me see. Hmm. Feels of a Tarot. All right, let's go for that. All right. So again, Aries, if you're here tonight and you have a question for me, it is your season. Feel free to put your question down in the chat box. I'll answer it as soon as I can. We're going to do an overall view for all of you guys collectively. If you're watching this on repeat or you're just chilling here tonight, we'll also do, oh gosh, we do career and finance. There we go. We do career and finance, health and wellness, and then we end with romance, love and romance. There he is. There's my mod. Thank you, sir, for showing. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. And then, of course, if you guys are here live tonight, you can ask any question in the chat, and I'll answer as soon as I can, as soon as it comes up. My mod is here now, so he'll keep track of everything that's going on. So again, without further ado, we're going to start with your general reading for you guys for what's going on with you guys collectively right now. And again, happy birthday, Aries. Whoa. Whenever your day was, I hope you had a good one. Hope it was a wonderful, festive time. All right. Let's get some messages. Actually, we're going to take that back because, yeah, I just wasn't feeling that. We're going to take that back. All right, so let's start off. General messages for Aries at this time. Welcome, fellow Aries. I appreciate that you're proud of your people, as all signs should be. There should be like zodiac loyalty to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get some general messages to start off, and then again, if you have a question, lay it out in the chat, and my mod will keep track of it for me. Here we go. General messages for Aries at this time, for the Aries collective, please. Whoa. All right, we'll take that. 3 came out. We might expand on this. So Page of Cups, 6 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. Okay. Let me make sure we're in frame here. Page of Cups, 6 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. There you go. You can kind of see that, right? It's a little fuzzy. Apologize for that. I wonder if I could do my little trick here. Hold on a second. Just to mess around with the focus. Yeah, it works. Perfect. All right. So, Aries, long and the short of it, it looks like some of you are having like a little dreamy energy. So with the Page of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, could be dealing with a water sign. You don't have to be. But there's a dreamy energy here. The 3 of Swords, I'm a little cautious of. I don't want to put too much energy into that or too much thought into that because I think it's just a caution. I don't think it's foretelling anything. But there could be an issue with being too much wrapped up in your fantasy, too much wrapped up in your head, not being very grounded with all this Cups energy, and then the stark reality possibly coming through with the 3 of Swords. Let's actually clarify that, because who wants that? Who wants to be dealing with 3 of Swords crap? All right, so let's see what's going on. Why is the 3 of Swords here for Aries? I mean, I like the Cups energy, just before we go into that real quick. I like it. I feel that it's hopeful. I feel that it's optimistic. But again, it's like a little bit like in your mind or too much in a fantasy. It's not real or tangible enough. And then you have this sharp contrast or this sharp reality coming through with the Three of Swords. So that's a little, I don't know about that. And this is you. It is a collective for Aries, but this could be someone who's in your midst, someone that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be you, but for all intents and purposes, as this is a Aries reading for you guys for your season, I'm going to say this is happening to you. But again, it does not have to be, flip it around if you need to. Three of Swords. Give me context on the Three of Swords. Expand on that for Aries. Why is the Three of Swords here? Give me clarification on the Three of Swords, please. Star energy. Aquarius. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Don't have to be. So, wow, that's a lot. Okay, so Star. Then you had the Lovers pop out, Two of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so for some of you, this could be not necessarily fully ready. Star is like the process of healing. It is a little bit reflective coming through. So some of you could be reflecting on a little bit of a disappointment, a little bit of a heartache, trying to get over that. And you may have had, some of you, like I feel like this is contextually the past for some of you it's right now. For some of you, you're getting over a union that possibly didn't go very well. Marriage, commitment, friends, whatever it is. It didn't really end too nicely, or it's in a trouble spot right now, because Two and the Lovers can indicate a current choice, and then Eight of Swords could indicate being stuck. So for some of you, you're in a fantasy about leaving a situation, friends, lovers, work, whatever, or your person is in this headspace, or this is how you feel after parting ways with a person, or getting not. I don't want to say getting over, because the Three of Swords could be very current, could be very fresh. It doesn't have to be years ago. This could be, in terms of with Cups and Swords, this could be within a couple of weeks that this has happened, where maybe some of you had high hopes and then your hopes are dashed. Some of you could have had promise in a relationship, promise in a connection with a person, and then it kind of falls short. Or there's an additional entanglement that you're not aware of, because with the Cups, again, Six of Cups, Page of Cups, some of you don't realize the reality of the situation, what is truly going on here. So some of you might be in the dark. You might be with someone who's keeping you in the dark, a business partner, a friend, a lover, whoever, about certain things going on in their life, and they haven't told you everything. A lot of restricted energy with this Two and Eight of Swords. Again, Three of Swords also was there. And the Star, I think, could be a person, but I think it's a headspace more than anything else. I think it's like keeping things calm, balanced, not letting yourself get too caught up in the moment, being practical. Aquarian energy can be very practical. So it's good in that I think you're enjoying the moment, or you have a substantial connection to speak of, or you feel this way. If it's not true, that's how you feel. The truth of the matter might be you don't have that, or the person that you're with isn't on the same boat, or on the same page with you, on the same boat. Maybe you're not. What does that mean? On the same boat. Oh, like if you're traveling, there's not really many cards of travel here. But if you were to travel with this person, to this person, something like that, I don't know. Something about traveling with, not on the same boat, traveling with. So for some of you, maybe there's a discrepancy about that. Maybe you and this person are on different schedules, something like that. So as an overall, I gotta tell you, energetically, it doesn't feel like the person in question, whoever they are, it doesn't feel that they're insincere. It really feels more like they would be confused. They would be, they have more secrets than not. Let's say it that way. And I don't know what the secret is, but they keep more away from you than they give. Or they keep certain things away from you than they present to you. Or you, them, Aries, again, this can be you doing it to them. So I'd be cautious. Keep your wits about you. Discerning energy with the Star. And all of the swords energy, be very, very observational and also be very truthful. Because again, Aries, this could be you withholding from another person or kind of like in a fantasy and not connecting with your real circumstances, something like that. All right, so that's your overview. We'll see what else happens. Okay. All right. So the floor is always open to questions from any Aries who are out here in the chat tonight. If you want to ask me a question, feel free to do so. My mod is here. He will guide me towards whoever has the first question. So we're going to check in on that first, and then we're going to move on and watch, or excuse me, we're going to move on and do other areas if we after every question. Okay. All right, so we have Lady. God, I got the glasses and they barely help. Lady Dreading Candles? Is that your business name? Lady Dreading Candles? Okay. Anyway, or is it Lady D Readings? I don't know. Anyway, my name is Diane Gales. Do you see love coming in to me? My ex was Earth sign. All right, you're up first, Diane. Let's get into it. So for Diane, do I see love coming in for you? That is the question. Let's see what deck we have. And just for fun, if you guys feel like sharing when your birthday is, what you did for your birthday, or what you will be doing, because we're still in the middle of Aries season, feel free to chat and share that information because I'm nosy. I like knowing what people do to celebrate themselves. I love a birthday. I think everybody should really take their birthday as a personal holiday, but not everybody does. So for Diane, let's see. Diane, which deck? All right. Wild Unknown Tarot for Diane. It's coming in terms of love for Diane. It's coming in terms of love for Diane. Please show me the information. Oh, it's coming in for love from Diane. For Diane, not from her. For Diane, excuse me. That's good. We like that. And remember, guys, like, share, subscribe to all that fun stuff that YouTube allows you to do. If you're a first-time viewer, thank you so much for showing up here tonight. If you're a returning and supporter, thank you as well. Appreciate all of you being here tonight, okay? For Diane, please, what's coming in for love for her? Please show me. Ten of Pentacles, that's good. Firm, stable, reliable, secure, good money. Son of Wands, Knight of Wands, might be dealing with fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or that's you. And then the Eight of Swords. So someone here, I think, has passion, has something to give with the Son of Wands in the middle there, right? There is intention, there is desire, there is lust. I don't know why I quoted it. I don't know. I was just watching Bridgerton, so maybe that's why I'm like lust, because it's so taboo in that show. Anyway, so I feel like somebody has a lot to give to a situation. They have a lot of energy in life. Could be you, Diane. I'm not sure. It could be someone that you're interested in. But on either side, with the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, like it's a little restricted. It's a little like held back, possibly waiting for the right opportunity, like with the image here of a snake waiting for the right time to strike and not necessarily having any viable options. Like, I got to be honest, with this butterfly cocooning or whatever the hell that is, it's like restricted, held back, cloaked, shielded, yeah? And Ten of Pentacles is firm foundations, it is structure, and it's bountiful, but it's also not open. It's kind of solidified as is. So on either side, we have solidified energy. It's not necessarily growing or expanding or open, but the Son of Wands, the desire is there, or yeah, like you could be dealing with a person, or this is you, don't take offense, who is more sexually open than emotionally open, physically open, as opposed to emotionally. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. So underneath it all, possibly that's hidden away, love offers, or wanting to make promises, wanting to be, even go out on dates or talk to people. It's like one foot in, one foot out kind of energy is what this feels like. Coming from you, coming from someone you're around, I'm not sure. I want to see more about the Son of Wands. Again, I don't know who that is. I'm not looking at the chat because I just don't do that. So whoever that is, I want to know more about them. It could be you, could be the person you're dealing with. I'm not sure. But I feel like someone here, they just might want the sexual part of it, because the Ten of Pentacles is so content. This Ten of Pentacles is comfort, physical comfort in your material world, in your physical surroundings. Eight of Swords, not necessarily being the most open-minded or the most receptive. Yes. So I want to know about the Son of Wands. Why? Who is that? Not why, but who is this person? Son of Wands. Tell me more about the Son of Wands. All right. Mother of Pentacles, Four of Swords. If it's you, you might be a mother. You might have children or an established family that you're concerned about, or an established sense of home that is important to you, followed by the Four of Swords. So again, there's like this nesting vibe. There isn't really much movement. There isn't much openness. Mother of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be dealing with an Earth sign. You don't have to be. Oh, wait, you said something about an Earth sign. Ex Earth sign? Okay, so perhaps this is the ex. You might share children with him, or some type of home environment with him, something that you've cultivated together, nurtured together. And the Four of Swords, resting on that. So, and actually with the image there, sort of lording it over your head. So you might be ready to move on. That could be you, Son of Wands. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to meet someone new. But here's the Earth sign, X, lurking in the background. Well, what about the kids? Well, what about this? Well, what about me? What about what we built together? Ten of Pentacles. Yes. So you might desire, but this person might be putting up a block. You could put up your own block. It doesn't have to be them. You could use him at, I just met you, not trying to accuse you of anything like that, but you could say, I want to meet someone else, but your heart and the residual memories or the residual energy that you have with this person isn't yet resolved, right? So as much as you might want to meet someone new, if you're still concerned about the ex, for whatever reason, again, might have children together, share a home, share finances, don't know. You can't rightly move on if this person is still in the picture in some sense. And that's not to say you need to make a clean break with them. It's not to say you need to forget about this person and treat them like, you're dead to me type of energy. It's not saying that. But this person is still present. And it's a more mature energy in that it's a mother, aka a queen, versus a knight. So the passion and the fervor and the energy of the knight is quickly pulled back by the mother energy, by the queen energy, whether that be your own doing or his or the ex's or whoever. So I don't see any new energy here or a new person arriving. Magician at the bottom here, though. So the circumstances can change is what that means. The magician is, as above, so below, as within, so without, So if you desire to have these things or make these changes, alter your reality, you may do so. But it doesn't happen overnight. It's not snap of a finger kind of energy. It does require you to, in some senses, make sacrifices. So I'm going to do you a solid, Diane. I'm going to see, just base question. Is there anyone new coming in for Diane? Because I don't see it. So let's just ask, is there anyone new coming in for Diane? And then we're going to wrap up with that. Is there anyone new coming in for Diane? Emperor. Hey now. Very powerfully potential coming in. That's you. That's your own energy, Aries energy, right? So if you do have someone new coming in, they have a very, they're very present. They're not someone who's a bullshitter. They're very serious. They're very intense. Could be quite shocking to you, or unexpected in the situation. possibly never met someone like this person. But they're very grounded, they're very solid, they're very dependable, and they don't play games. So if this is mess, just saying, if this is mess that isn't cleaned up, this person will not even set foot near you, will not even touch your situation, energetically speaking, because it's not on board with what they need, what they desire. The Emperor doesn't make compromises easily. And so if you have a person who you're interested in, or you meet them relatively soon, and you're like, oh man, he's so cool, or he's so great, and I'm interested in him, or whatever it is, if he catches wind that you've got a X lingering in the background, or you have residual connections with this person, this will not take off at all. So the Emperor, whoever it may be, whenever they may be, very serious, very intense, very grounded, very level-headed. And because of the very, very phallic symbol here on this card, would be possibly a very passionate physical match with you as well. Okay. And traditionally, Emperor can be could delineate or show that the person could be a little bit older than you. Okay. I hope that made sense, Diane. Hope that helped you. Hope that made sense. All right. Let's check in. Oh, boy. You know, I put this camera in like the shittiest part or shittiest place because I cannot see the chat. So let me move it a little bit, angle it like that. There, now I can see the chat a little bit better. That was also what was going on earlier. Diane, April 2nd. Oh, wait, that's you. You're April 2nd. We do have a question from Diane. Yes. Welcome to Any Good. If you would like to hear it. Oh, thank you, Diane. Very much. Thank you so much. You're welcome. If that helps you, that's great. I appreciate it. If we have any other Aries who are out here and you guys have a question, go ahead and type it into the chat. My mod will wrangle it in for me. We're going to do career and finance now for the entire collective of Aries for people who are not here, possibly watching on the repeat. So let's do career and finance for Aries. Which deck? They're everywhere. I need like a consolidated area to put all my cards. It's ridiculous. Career and finance. No. Yes. Santa Morte. Just need like, possibly I need to like get an entire room just to do my readings. There's other things that go on in this room. All right, so career and finance for Aries. Let's get into it. What's going on with career and finance for Aries right now? For the entire collective, information, insight on career and finance, please. Also, guys, please let me know if the audio is good. Sometimes I have a neighbor and like their equipment interferes with mine. So if that's happening right now, I do apologize. I have no idea when that person uses that equipment, and sometimes it interferes with recordings or lives. So if that's happening, I do apologize. Career and finance for Aries. Please show me the information. Show me the insight for them. Four of Wands, very good. Some of you are purchasing a house, moving, setting up shop, possibly creating a business. All right, so Four of Wands, Tower. Oh, shit. And then the Three of Wands. Okay, definitely some of you are moving. Four of Wands, Tower, that's your secondary major arcana, also sometimes associated with Scorpio. And the Three of Wands. Thank you, Amir, very much. All right, so some of you are setting up shop, like I said, moving homes perhaps. This could happen suddenly, or it's happening and it's highly stressful. With everything that's happened with COVID, some of you unfortunately may have been evicted, or for whatever reason you need to move from your current location into a new home, something like that. But career and finance specifically, new new adventures or new ventures for some of you. You could be resetting something. I'm getting reset energy from the tower. So maybe before, everything that happened in 2020, maybe some of you were getting ready to start a business, getting ready to start a new job, getting ready to relocate, but 2020 kind of side railed some of those plans and put them on hold for some of you. And now we're resetting. Now we're getting back on track with that. Um no matter what you're doing it quite passionately. You're doing it with a lot of energy, if not excitement. Stressful? Yeah, that's there too, but I think it's nothing you can't handle, is what this feels like. It feels like even if things seem like a shit show, even if things seem like they're moving too fast, even if it feels like things are not happening or falling into place as you had planned, you're able to compensate for any misgivings or any pitfalls. So problems spring up, fires spring up, you put the fire out, Fire starts over here, put it out. Fire starts over here, put it out. I feel you're very accomplished at this time, Aries, in your career and finance. So let's get some more information. I don't need to clarify anything. Well, what's the tower? Let me see. More on the tower. The tower feels in your control, and or again, it's not going to derail you too much, or it's getting back on track. It's finally clearing the mess, finally clearing any type of blockades that were in your way from previous months, if not the entire last couple of years. Yes, I feel progress is even if there was a big shakeup, a sudden change of circumstances, I feel you recuperate very easily. I shouldn't say very easily. I think you recuperate well. So yeah, that's the tower. I don't need more on that. So let's just get further information in general on career and finance for Aries. Let's expand on this message, please. What else can you tell Aries at this time regarding their career and finance? Please show me. Some of you are really like moving places. You're changing jobs, you're changing location. Some of you are like totally leaving the country, leaving where you live. Can't make it up, buddies. What just flew out? You saw how that flew out? It did like a little backflip, little gymnastic flip there. Six of Swords. Some of you literally are moving very quickly, relocating very quickly. That's so funny. All right, so Six of Swords. What else can you tell me in this situation for Aries? Show me more. Yikes. Four of Pentacles. Saving for this trip, saving for this relocation. You've prepared, or you're safeguarding something in this process. So for some of you, again, it's a move that you didn't necessarily want, because the tower often isn't what we want, but it is what we need in order to continue, or again, it's like a reset on something that wasn't working out to begin with, right? So with the Four of Pentacles also coming out, okay, I feel like some of you had like a emergency fund in place, or you had enough in your savings to cover the cost of something. This move in your job, maybe it's a move where it's been like a corporate restructure. So maybe you didn't necessarily want a new title, or you didn't want to take on any new responsibilities, or you didn't want to be relocated, but because of the type of work you do, this is what you're doing. Maybe I'm getting the vibe of like military, like some of you are in the military and this is your life. And, I have a family member who's in the military, and I know a couple people who are in the military, and it sucks to have to regularly relocate, but also you kind of get used to it when that's your career choice. That's your career path. Yes. So for some of you, this is part and parcel for what you do. It's a regular occurrence that you have to quickly make new arrangements for yourself in your physical life. A lot of physicality here, pentacles and wand energy, and again with the tower. So your physical reality is being reset in some type of way, and you're doing okay with it. Also, that came out, or what else came out here is the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Knight of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. God, I can't even talk. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So again, that's your energy. Now, for some of you, this is a quick get over it type of energy. So any stress that has come to you financially, that has come to you in your physical world, whatever you feel drained of, I'm getting the sense of feeling drained mentally, physically, emotionally, maybe even spiritually over here with the Ten of Swords. I feel this Knight of Wands energy is a quick, splash some cold water on your face, drink a strong cup of coffee, and get on with the business of what you need to do. Interestingly, the only Pentacles energy you have is this Four of Pentacles. So if you're looking for more money or new money, I don't really see it. I see status quo money. I don't see too much more than what you already have. Some of you, maybe there'll be a little bit of an incentive in your career. I do see Six of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. That can be incremental increase, but it's not huge. I'm not seeing big payout. So if you do have a new job, again, it could have been a corporate restructure where your boss or whoever is just like, okay, well, now you're going to be the manager of this, or now you're going to take on this team's projects. And you're like, but where's the money? And your boss is like, have a good day. Enjoy yourself. There's no perk I see here, financially speaking. The perk could be that you handle yourself well, and that will bode well for you later. People might remember the sacrifices and the hard work that you put in now and pay you better later, or compensate you in some type of way. But I don't see immediate money. I see consistent money. Whatever you're used to, that's what it is. Okay? All right. So that's career and finance for you guys. Aries, if you're here in the chat live tonight and you have a question, type it into the chat box. My mod, he'll wrangle it for me. He'll tell me, hey, Jay, you've got a question. And I will say, okay. And I'll answer that question for you with my tarot decks. I'll check in now with the chat to see if we have anything goings ons. I like new money. I know you like new money. I mean, who doesn't? I think most people would enjoy new money or additional funds. But that's just you and me, I suppose, agreeing on that publicly right now. All right. So I don't see any questions here, so we're going to move on and do health and wellness. Ow. Health and wellness for Aries. Which deck? Yeah, we'll do that. Leinstrider. I don't know why I'm saying that in a stereotypical German accent, but I decided to do that. Leinstrider. And Amir, if you have your question, if you have one, you don't have to have one, but if you do, of course, feel free to ask it. It's your season, baby. All right, so health and wellness for Aries. What are the messages for them at this time? Regarding health and wellness for Aries at this time, please show me. Insight into Aries health and wellness at this time. Messages and insights for them regarding their health and wellness. What an interesting feeling that was. I don't know what that was. It was like a snaky energy through my arm. I didn't like that. Anyway, let's see what's going on. My God, I haven't eaten dinner yet. Damn it! I always come to these things hungry. Health and wellness, Aries. All right, let's see. Oh, something flipped over. King of Wands. A lot of fire energy with you guys. So you're in your element, that's for sure. Across these different readings we're doing tonight. Aries, health and wellness. Let's see. So, King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Two of Cups. That's interesting. And then the Hangman, secondary major for Pisces. Could be dealing with a Pisces, but you don't have to be. Huh. Health and wellness. I feel some of you could be connecting with this Two of Cups in the way like the two cats are, melding their heads together. I feel like some of you are like, you have a lot of energy, or you're very focused on something. King of energy, King of Wands. Your energy is very focused right now. You're very passionate about something, or you feel strong and bold and like an Aries normally feels, or at least feels sometimes. You're just like, the world is your oyster. You can conquer anything. But with this Two of Cups and this Hangman, I feel like there's a need to relax, chill out, calm down, slow down. Yes, there could be a need for you to really pay attention to the details. King of Wands sometimes doesn't pay attention to the details. Sometimes is, act first, think later, or act first and then be like, oh, what did I do? What did I say? Well, I did it. So, there's a little bit of a retroactive or a disregard for what we've done so far, right? So basically, I'm sensing that some of you, since this is health and wellness, you might not be very focused on that, or you're so focused on it, you're letting other things, fall by the wayside. So if you're in the gym, if you're eating right, if you're getting your body together, getting your mental together, perfect. I love that. That's that focused energy of the King of Wands. What I intend to do, I will do it. Yes. But the Two of Cups and the Hangman, I feel is like you might be missing connections with people. Some of you might be, to be honest, if you're working with people for your wellness, you might be kind of a dick to them, gotta be honest. Not super appreciative, or at least that's not how the other person could feel. That's only for a handful of you. That's not for everybody. So whatever you're focused on, health-wise or outside of your health, I think you need to spread that around. If it's all health and wellness all day long, and you're not having fun, or you're not tending to your finances, you're not tending to your interpersonal relationships with friends, family, lover, husbands, wives, whatever, that's a problem. If you're focusing so much on relationships and not at all on your physical health or your wellness, that's a problem. You get what I mean? So I feel you need to diversify, expand your vision, see more than just the one or two things that in your mind, Aries, are paramount right now. Hangman energy, some of you, because of how that little tiger looks with his foot, some of you might incur a little bit of a rolled ankle, or something might happen to your leg, or any limb really. But I feel like some of you might incur a bit of an injury, and that is going to make you refocus. The Hangman is basically do the thing that makes you uncomfortable, or spend some time in discomfort so that it kind of makes you more aware to something that you were previously ignoring or previously blind to. Devil at the bottom of the deck, devil energy. So for some of you, Aries, just a few of you in the energy, this could do with addictions, fixations, compulsions, or obsessions. You could be, and then I stop right there. Ten of Cups, you could be overindulging in bad behavior, whatever that means to you. It didn't, it's not part of the reading, but when I picked up the deck there, that kind of slapped me in my face. So for a few of you, you could be to deal with something, drinking too much, smoking too much, be careful. Keep it all, the King of Wands has come out. You have the potential to really wrangle this thing and make it your own and get on top of certain issues. But if you indulge in the bad behaviors, you're not really going to get on top of anything. Yeah. All right. So I want to know more about the Two of Cups, because I don't really understand it too much. I feel like that could be, a partner in business, a friendship, family member, somebody you're in love with, whatever. And I feel there is one of you wants this intimacy or this closeness, and there is sort of like a separateness that is, it's like coming through energetically. So I just want to know more about that. So tell me more about the Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here regarding Aries health and wellness? Please show me. Why is the Two of Cups here for Aries? Ooh, all right. That was pretty quick. King of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be dealing with a water sign. You don't have to be. Give me more on the Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here? Okay. This one. Yes. And the Seven of Wands. Okay. So, reserved. If this is about another person, you or them is like, you're like highly reserved. You're highly like, or there's some aspect of what's going on personally in the depths of your character, in the depths of your minds, in your mind or your emotions that you're safeguarding. Seven of Wands, that you're not sharing outright. You're not being forthright about it, or you're just defensive about it. You don't want other people intruding. So if this was you, Aries, let's say it was you, it could be, it's health and wellness. I'm, targeting it for you, but it could be, a spouse, and your spouse could be dealing with something that you are not aware of. Secret keeping is what I'm getting here. So if there is another person in terms of health and wellness that you're worried about, they would be defensive. They want to deal with it on their own. They don't want your help. They don't want your input. They don't want your insight. In fact, they might be a little embarrassed about it. So, God, like, what can I pick? Like, there's several things, but like, we all have our own individual bodies, yes? And whether it be you or someone else, Aries, if someone has like a rash or a growth that is malignant or benign or whatever, it's like they don't want to talk about that. And that's very specific that I'm mentioning like the body in that way, but it could be anything. Like I said before, with the devil on the bottom of the deck a few moments ago, it could be an addiction. If you or they have some type of hang up, right, involving substances, and they want to get over it, there could be like this very staunch, very independent, I can do it by myself. Two kings are here. I can do it by myself. Kings are not known for receptivity. Kings are known to be self-made, or, this whole, aligning with, the polarity of masculinity. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I don't need anybody else's help. I don't need anybody else to tell me what to do, or reach out to me and check up on me, things like that. And with the Seven of Wands, again, it's like this defensive energy. So you are someone that you're around is projecting this energy, or in putting it out here in this part of the reading. So if it's you, Aries, and if you don't want people in your business, that's fine. I understand that. But at the same time, I feel like things that go ignored, can lead to bigger problems in the future. Yes. So be careful with that. Be cautious with that. If it's you, don't withhold too much, because I mean, I understand pride and embarrassment and things like that. But at the same time, we're talking about your health. You can't really have a good life if you don't have your health, right? To a certain extent. Yes. All right. So that's the reading for your health and wellness. Hope that helps you, makes sense to you. If you're here live, guys, ask your questions. If you're watching on repeat, or if you're watching now, make sure you like and subscribe. Do all that fun stuff YouTube allows you to do. Leave comments if you watch this later. I love all that stuff. Keeps your girl circulating and percolating around here. So let's see what we have. All right. So you so you have a healthy appetite today, as opposed to the other day where you weren't excuse me, where you weren't very hungry, huh? I'm glad you are eating today. Excuse me. Stephanie Sweets, if you excuse me. Stephanie Sweets, if you're here in the chat, thank you so much for joining us tonight. No other questions, so we're going to move right on and do Sir, you need to you got to stop. You don't have to stop. You can do whatever you want. But excuse me. I mean, sometimes popcorn is what we want, yeah? I dribbled on myself. All right. Let's do love and romance for Aries, please. Which deck? All right, let's do Light Seers. Whatever that was, it really went down the wrong pipe. Excuse me. All right, love and romance for you guys. For all Aries here in the chat tonight, or those who are watching on repeat, wherever you are. And I don't know, I said that at the beginning. Aries, wherever you are in this world, whatever you're doing, I hope you're well. Hope you're happy, safe, healthy, and secure. Take good care of yourselves and those that you know and love, okay? Love and romance for Aries. Give me insight, messages for them. Regarding love and romance, please, at this time. Oh, I now know why you're talking about food, because I mentioned that I was hungry, right? Am I right? Oh, man. Is this card upside down in the deck? Yes, it is. Hold on. We don't do that. We don't do that. That was very interesting that I caught that. All right. Love and romance for Aries. All right, here we go. Cards be flopping over very quickly in your reading. 6 of Wands, Temperance. A lot of fire energy again. So 6 of Wands, Temperance, and the Page of Cups. Okay. All right. Temperance, Major Arcana for Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You don't have to be. And Page of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be dealing with a water sign. You do not have to be. All right. So don't count them chickens before they hatch. Okay. Wherever you are in your love life, Aries, I feel the desire to succeed is strong. 6 of Wands, success, accolades, applause, adoration, all those things. You see the spotlights at the top of the card there. Wanting that recognition, wanting that feeling of yes, like to be sort of indulged. Again, possibly some of you want to be admired or adored by someone, but Temperance, Page of Cups, not so much. Not to say that this person or any person that you're interested in doesn't feel that way. They might, but you might expect too much of them. Or something here has to, okay, we got to be careful with this is basically what I'm getting. It's good. It feels good to you, feels good to the person. And again, this could be short-term dating, long-term dating. This could be your husband, your wife. I don't know who this is or what type of situation you're in, Aries. But it's like, it's good. But if you or they indulge too much, if we don't have a balanced, tempered approach, something in the middle of both of these energies, right? That keeps us grounded. We could lose the plot, so to speak. We could really see this thing kind of fall by the wayside. Yes. So you or they might have a very go, 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 I'm ready, let's do this thing. And the other side, whoever it may be, you or them, Aries, is like, a little, it's not cautious energy. It's like uncertainty or overwhelmed, perhaps. The literal depiction here, head over feet, or what is it? Head over feet. Yeah. Which I don't know why it says it, but head over heels. That's what it is. Head over heels or heels over head, whatever. So there's like this feeling on this side of like, it's not, uncertain is not the correct word. I want a different word than uncertain, because I feel that this person has intrigue, or you have intrigue and interest, but out of the depths, something like that. Not prepared, not able to deal with, something like that. So let's say you're with a person, or you're dating a person, or you've been committed to a person and you want to take it to the next level. Perhaps with the Six of Wands, we've been dating for a while, we've been committed for a while. I'm ready to level this shit up. I'm ready to get full on committed. You might be with a person who's just like, like the prospect of doing more or progressing to that level, this person is not prepared for. They could have insecurities, they could have financial hangups, they could have a wandering eye, a wandering heart. There is something where they're not locked in. One of you is not locked into this. And I think the crux is the temperance energy, being clear and on the same page. Are you and this person on the same page? Check in with them. Just because you've dated someone for several months or, a couple of years, you would assume you're on the same page. Maybe you're not. You have to check in. Yes. Page of Cups also, as a page, can talk about someone who's not mature. Not to say they're not an adult and you're dating someone underage. No, that's kind of weird. Don't do that. But I'm saying something about them isn't fully ripe yet. So if you or they have certain expectations, the other person doesn't fulfill those expectations, there is some ill-prepared person in the mix here. And someone else possibly just wants the glory of a relationship, just wants the bells and the whistles, doesn't necessarily want to be practical. The Six of Wands can be a little short-sighted. It can be, I'm in it for the applause. I'm in it for the perks. I'm not really in it for the hard work. Sometimes is what that can be about. I want to clarify Temperance and Page of Cups. So actually, no, Page of Cups is cool. We understand that person. They're in it. They're a page, so they could be that. Just duh. Pages are new, fresh energy. So this person, this could be their first serious relationship. This could be their first relationship in terms of temperance, because temperance can talk about the passage of time. This could be their first serious relationship after being single for whoever knows how long. And so there's just like this possibly, finding your sea legs kind of energy, trying to get reacclimated to what it's like to date another person, to be responsible and considerate towards someone else if you've been single for like 15 years, something like that. And so, yeah, okay. So we got that person. You know where you are in the story, Aries. So let's talk about temperance. Let's get information on temperance then. Give me some insight on temperance. Give me clarification on temperance. Why is temperance here regarding Aries' love life, love and romance for Aries? Why is temperance showing up in the reading tonight? Clarify the temperance card. Seven of Pentacles, evaluation. I'm telling you, if you need to check, like someone out here, now that the Seven of Pentacles is here, you're taking for granted that, oh, we've been together for so long that we're on the same page. No, you're not. Not necessarily. You better check in. Or they better check in with you, or you better offer up that information. I don't think we're on the same page about this. Ain't nothing wrong with telling people, never mind. Don't let me interfere. Don't let me interject myself in your reading. Is that all we're going to get? Nah, there's more. They're like, nope, there's more. There's more. Clarify temperance. Why is temperance here? There it is. Thank you. And the Ace of Pentacles, exactly. So one side, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So one side, Seven of Pentacles, is evaluating, being like, what am I doing? What are we doing? Is this the right investment for me? Are we ready to move to the next level? Blah, 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 blah. Questions, questions, questions. And the Ace of Pentacles is like, all right, let's with as much enthusiasm as a Pentacles can have, or as much, impact, not impact, but speed, I suppose, the Ace of Pentacles can have. And another side or another aspect here is let's grow something new. That could be, okay. Force ice. They reminded me earlier in this reading at the top with the Vanessa Tarot deck, there was this feeling that someone is committed when they don't want to be, or they're in a connection and they're thinking about something outside of that connection or other possibilities. Yes, that could be what's happening here. That could be a point of friction for some of you, clearly a point of friction, that you or they might be gung-ho, let's just continue on and stay in this relationship. Things are great the way they are, or let's, progress to the next level. And somebody's like thinking of, but maybe we shouldn't do that, period. And maybe I should, or you should go somewhere else. Yeah. So temperance, I think, is clarity. I think whoever's whoever's watching this, have that conversation, check in with this person. Even if you're the person who's uncertain, come clean about it if that's what you need to. It doesn't have to be confrontational. It doesn't have to be adversarial at all. This could, and it doesn't have to be a breaking, because, none of your energy today, at least in terms of interpersonal relationships, Aries, spoke to me about breaking up. None of it, really. Not very strongly, at least. Yes. Breaking or changes was more in your physical life, in your business life, and they could overlap clearly. But I don't see from at least one partner is dialed in. One aspect of your energy, whether it belongs to you or it's someone that you're dealing with, is totally anchored to something. And there's another part in this energy tonight in different readings that's a little more, well, maybe not, or let's talk about it, or I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to fantasize about doing something else, which, changes the vibration of the connection. So Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. This thing is under review. And if you're proactive, I think that would serve you better. But if you or the other person is reluctant, is kind of out to lunch about it, or isn't truthful, isn't forthright, I think that's going to create problems further along. Okay? Not cool, but also not terrible, because pages are malleable. Pages are not fixed energy. They have room to grow and therefore are changeable. And it's not to say that you should have to convince a person to be with you. I don't advise that. I don't advise you to be, telling people you need to be with me. I'm your best option. If that's not what they really want. Strangely, I feel someone in this energy could be convinced, but that's a little dicey. That can really tip over into being manipulative. Okay, so be careful with that. All right, Aries, that is your reading for love and romance. All right, we are down to the wire. What a quick, gotta tell you, I felt that coming. I was like, this Aries reading is going to be quick. You guys are efficient. Most of you. I should say that most of you are efficient. So anyway, last call for anybody who's here in the chat tonight. If you guys have a question, feel free to type it down in the box below. If not, we will be wrapping this up. Let me check in. Yes. I was like, in the middle of that shuffling, I was like, oh yeah, I talked about dinner and not eating. That's probably why he talked about all this food stuff. And yes, thank you so much to my moderator, Amir, who now goes by Dirty Android. I don't know why you changed. I guess it's your prerogative. So do you want me to call you Dirty Android here in the public sphere, or is Amir the way to go? You let me know. All right, so I'll call you Mr. Android. How about that? I mean, and you changed your name, so that I feel like that's what you wanted, yeah? Anyway, so last call for any questions, friends. If you have a question now, please do so. If you have a question later, if you're watching this on repeat and you see this and you're like, oh man, I missed my question, guess what? You can find me in the description box below. I do take personals. So if you're interested in working with me, I'm interested in working with you. I've actually had people ask me in the past, like, "Oh, is this question too much?" Or, would you read for me if I asked you this? And I'm like, "Yeah, it's your question. It's your life. I don't care what questions you have about your life. I mean, within reason. If someone were, and nobody's ever done this, and I don't think anybody would, but if somebody came and was like, "Oh, should I kill my ex-wife, or should I poison my husband?" I'm not going to entertain that type of question. So within reason, I will work with you regarding anything you're curious about other than maiming and murdering other people, okay? Um I don't know why I had to mention that. Oh, because yeah, because the person they thought they asked a weird question and they didn't. Sir, that's not even funny. That's you will not if you know how mad I would be at you if you turned out to be a serial killer? I'd be so pissed at you. So angry. So angry. So don't do that. Okay? Anyway, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Aries, I'll be back doing a live for you guys in 1 year. Um, I might start going more live on the channel. It depends on what happens. I got a new job. I got a new schedule that I got to get used to. And in general, I tend to be a lazy lady, so we'll see. But for going live for Aries, I will see you guys in a year. I will see you around the channel. If you are a subscriber, make sure you do subscribe, okay? If you haven't done so already, all right? Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good night, Aries. Enjoy your birthday if it hasn't already happened. Bye, guys.